Seat Grappler. There's a new update coming to sound alerts, but we need some permissions. Please log in at https://dashboard.soundalerts.
Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back. So we're on day 2 of, or part 2 of Farm Simulator. So I did progress a little bit further. I think, pretty sure I addressed a mowing, and our production of flour, which really took off. I don't know the time frame that passed. It wasn't very long, but we got 4 pallets of flour ready to go. We'll probably put them into storage here. But yeah, aside from that, I think all we're really gonna do is bale some hay, and our crops are coming in nicely. A little bit of, there's some weeds in there, but it is what it is. It's all canola, so we'll at least get this baled. I need to invest in a skid loader or something to pick up these bales and pallets in due time. This shouldn't take long at all, honestly. It's honestly hard to say how many bales we'll get out of this stuff. Probably not too many. I don't think we'll make any profit off of this. I think this will probably all go to cattle. Make sure I get the most of this. This baler might be a little big for this tractor. Buy a weeder too and pull these weeds out. Might just let it go for now. All the little piles. This. We might get 3 to 4 bales out of this. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. This is very careful. Struggling. Yeah. For next time, definitely smaller windows, right? There's the first bale. 2 bales. I'd say once all said and done, we might get 4 if we're lucky. See, this is a little process in its own. These bales are just regular hay bales. All you do is get a bale wrapper. Wrap these once we know we'll be able to sell them. Sort of traffic sign. All the government. So I only made a perimeter on this side. I'm not sure why I did that. I think I was just doing it for something to do. I'll try to keep myself from doing that. Anything beyond this, just for the fact that keep track of everything I do. Oh no, what are we gonna max out at? 3 bales? 3.5? We might get 3. I got a wonky with that. Pick up, do a Yui. This would be a thing. So stuck here. Trying to get all this. And of course a bale would drop the path. Tell you what, I may need to invest in a bigger tractor for this bale. This is working fine. I just feel like the wear and tear is going to be pretty high. Luckily, make sure we get everything. Winter's coming. And maximize what we can. this bad boy up. Typically, you don't want to be driving over your hay with this. That's just how it's going to be. So 1, 2, 3. 3 bales. Potentially 4. We'll put my windrow in skills, I think. One thing I know I'd like to do more that I kind of neglected is definitely like to watch the seasonal pricing. Make sure we're selling at the best time, even if it means going in the red, going negative. A little let's see. Pick up. Turn the bale off. We're just gonna park it here for now. One thing I want to do. I need to see how much I actually did out here. I did a little bit, not much. So. So we can get a little bit out of this. We'll do her here quick. Sell that fence company. Actually, I have to do this in 2 passes. I know not all of this is going to be hay. But it'll be what it is. It goes by majority, I believe. So we'll get this what's loose baled. We'll price some Bobcat. Maybe a Bobcat skid loader, skid steer. I really hate to go too hog wild on too much spending. We can't do much with our pallets either without means of movement. I even considered a telehandler might be the way to go. Cheaper. See what the price variations are. Telehandler would be nicer for stacking pallets. Good there. That's that. Let's get it numbers. 1, 2. So we end up with 1, 2, 3, 5 bales total. 6 bales. 5. 4. Which isn't terrible. It's not as bad as it could have been. Tabled my planner. Fire. Okay, let's see here. Let's go to the shop. Let's see here. So we have wheel loaders too we could use. They're a little expensive. Telehandlers are the same way, but the upside to that is these things can actually lift more. Front loader's a little. It might actually be cheaper. So if we go. It's 41 horsepower. Let's see, so almost said and done. Let's see, that's say that's 66,000, and then let's just say front loader bale spike, so just say 67 roughly. I mean, we can use the bale fork as well, but I don't think we're gonna do that. We'll just use the bale spike. Bale handler, not worth it. Okay, let's look at our. So right now we could go New Holland here. So it's 68. Let me see, this was 41. It doesn't change anything. It's just electric then. How about we try this and save the cost on fuel? Well, the downside would be I don't have a electric charger on the farm. Alright, let's go cheap-ish. We'll go New Holland. We'll get this. Not my preferred method. I prefer tracks on any equipment like this. Actually, we could have went forklift. And this would have been the route to go. I'm going to stop second guessing this. We're just going to go this route. Let's do we're just going to go pallet fork for now. See how this does. I mean, it's just probably gonna have to be what it is for now until we make it through our first winter. It should be able to handle pallets. Larger forklift would be still need something for the potential loading manure and whatnot later. honestly, I'll probably end up cutting this for a second cut already. Which would be pretty insane, right? We only want to span a couple days. Fatten these cows up, get their health up. Health up. Get more money for them. I'd like to ideally sell this. I'm gonna do cattle. Focus on the dairy. And, I can still sell animals. So it's not gonna take. So, you can see the numbers on the lower right, as it's taking from the bale and putting it to the feeder. I'm just curious to see how far this goes. I'll tell you what, we'll throw that second one in here, just to try to capitalize on this. So at some point here, I'd like to see if the cattle try to reduce. So, let's see. We're going to want Angus, so, thank you. Let's go ahead and purchase. We'll put 2 more in our pasture. Worst case scenario, we transfer them. Because I'd like to expand this into a dairy, but I might just leave it go and use it as passive income. Use the hay to feed the cattle. We'll see though, because honestly it's probably going to be way more productive to mow and sell the hay off the farm twice a year, twice a season, and selling half a dozen cattle. But I guess if they continuously produce, it won't be an issue. see if we can get two scooped up here. I might do a pass with the mower just to see how much. So if I fill that feeder up, that should really should narrow down. Wind up. That's my train of thought. So worried about this. I'm more worried about getting it loaded in the forks. We'll see how this does, because this is probably maxing out. Let's wait. No, it handled it. It's gonna handle it. As long as I don't get too high off the ground. Don't drive too recklessly. Give me 1 second, guys. I definitely need to see where my cell phone is and grab a bottle of water. I gotta get going and cut some firewood today. Unless it's freezing raining out. It's snowing out. Nice. It'll be a bibs and overall kind of day. Almost there. Okay, I am back. I should go up all water. Need my caffeine fix for the day, sadly. Alright. Let's actually, you know what? Let's check our contracts, because I'm curious to see if there's any baling contracts available. I see cultivating, bale wrapping. Let's see, where's our farm at? 12's not far. We could cultivate. Oh, 13, I mean. Hoeing. Where's fish to hoe? Okay. Mailing. Rock removal, spraying, stone picking, tedder. We could tedder. Actually, I might take that contract. We'll tedder this. What else was I looking at? We'll do a cultivating one too, just to get us some money. What's not far from here? We'll do 13. Since I'm gonna have a real big tractor for this. Actually, I do. So, let's see, So it'll give some time for some things to grow, some side income. It's not going to be a ton, especially until you factor in maintenance, cultivating and whatnot. It's really hard on equipment. Plowing, that's where you really got to make sure you clean up your field stone and stuff when you're in fields. That's the one downside to doing contracted work. I'm gonna cheat and run through this problem. Judge me. So one hack that I was gonna really try in this game was any of these fields that you prep, like you're gonna actually bale hay on them. So like say this tedder contract, I actually did try, you know, windrowing it and everything. It doesn't work. That would have been sweet if it did. Let's see if this guy's gonna do this. Okay. So we'll keep our big trab, our larger John Deere here. Tedder with this little guy. And the cool thing is I can bring the tedder and the hay wagon back. We'll use the... So ideally, if I get big enough with the palletized items, I'm going to get a semi-trailer. Transport everything in one mass pool. Because I think, if I remember right, and we can check that here, like our palletized flour will have its highest sell point in December. That'll be a winter sale at a bad time of the year, which ideally we'll see how our production goes. I hate to go for broke on a semi. That's gonna be a little risky. The value is worth it, perhaps, but the payout's going to be long term, not short term, which this is going to take a while. I'll do part of it. This is going to take a while. This is a big field for this old tractor. This might be a field to buy to continue to do hay. At some point I might need a secondary farm hand, but he's bored. we'll do the other 2 passes and let the AI do its thing. I'm willing to pay somebody to work while I work on other things. We're lopsided here. We'll see, the AI will probably do like a zigzag pattern across this field. It's kind of weird how they, the automated, the auto path works on this one. There's a lot of stuff we can do with these contracts, which is nice. But the wear and tear on the equipment is pretty high. I need to see... It's almost too realistic to put it that way. Which is fine. And honestly, I won't complain about that. But if I'm not making money, I can't constantly just spend money and not make money. Let's see what this AI does here. So, are you gonna make my head hurt? Let's see what this hired hand's doing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him already. Who put Forrest Gump behind the wheel? So this is where I have fun right now, because I hate, and this is something I can probably control. So fundamentally, as a guy like myself, I want to go linear. And it's going to do it like NASCAR here, it looks like, except for instead of lefts, it's going to be rights, but I don't quite get it. Which is fine, it gets done all the same until you make 30 unnecessary turns. So here's where we're going to have a conflict. So I might be able to mow. I'll mow a lot of stuff here, I think. I'm just curious, I want to see. I don't think this here we can mow. I missed a bale, look at that. I thought I did. this. Alright, all my farm sim nuts. I don't mind the sickle bar concept for mowing, and perhaps there is a front attachment for this, something like this, but here's my deal. Here's my complaint. I want a pull behind brush hog style, like 22 had. And this game is fun, and I feel like it's very playable, but okay, where's our mods at? Where are our mod guys at? Let's get the ball dropped on this. I want to know that I didn't waste money on a season pass for this. Maybe it's my lack of experience dealing with these games, but come on, you guys are sitting on a gold mine here. Let's not everybody's a sucker like me and buying this. In anticipation that it's going to be a great thing. I could have waited and bought it for 30% off. Come on, hook a brother up. What do we do? We live in small town USA, you know. We have brush hogs and finish mowers. We don't have these fancy butterfly wing mowers and you know what I mean? That's my complaint for the day, that's all. Wasn't sure if that would cut the weeds down or not. Did not. See, a nice pull behind mower would be able to cut that. So now I'm gonna have to go buy a lawnmower. Touch up my farm and make it look nice.
Best viewers on streamboo.com, remove the space at BEGARQTM.
I too have bought. Alright. Definitely cut these a little bit. Alright, that's about the best I'm going to try to get with that. So let's see here. I don't think there's enough. Let's see what this does. Yeah, it's gonna cut it. It's not making anything production wise. Make it look goofy. Now over here we can. Got no trees in the way. We're gonna hold off. Because ideally I'd like, there's a little cool, neat little mower. Here let's look at what we're dealing with here. All right. Actually, guys, we're about at our hour mark, so we'll wrap this up with looking at our production. So, all right, let's see. We got we got 3 different kinds of flour here we can produce. Obviously, we're doing wheat flour. What I could do is place a production point to make canola oil, which would be, so our canola is, this is per 1,000 liters, so our high point is in December. So we'll just say that's $1,100 per 1,000, so times that by 6 due to our 6,000, so we're gonna make, let's see here. My brain's working faster than I'd like it to. So our canola oil, we can almost make double off of that per 1,000. So, but the issue will probably be is it's going to take twice as much canola crop-wise to do that. So there's a variation there. Let's look at this. All right, let's just see what our production points are. Silo extension, constructibles. Not looking for that. Clown. There we are. Let's see. So we're gonna want a smaller style production. So oil mill, we'd be looking at 36,000. So we're looking at potentially 2 to 3 years of in-game time to where this stuff pays itself off. So yeah. Which if I do that, which in a sense I could have used one of these buildings. Oh, so it's oats, your olives, you make olive oil, sunflower oil, canola oil, and flour. So we'll see once we get up to the 100K mark in profits. Let's look at our contracts here. So this here would be an easy contract. So I could buy a saw for $1,000. I can cut 7 trees down, which all I have to do is drop them. I'll break even on that contract, and then I'll have a saw. Yeah, we could do this. This is gonna be a weird one though, since I don't have a good proper mower. So we got field 11. Said it's side hustle money, but again, my thing is there's I like to see profit off the field, which I guess mowing contracts are pretty simple when it comes down to it. We're gonna cheat here. Edge of this field out. So ideally what I'm going to do is, once I get another field, I might commit it to being a hay field and produce silage bales for funsies. And go from there. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna make this stream a little bit longer. I'm gonna go ahead and mow everything. Well, attempt to mow this field. This is where the front mower makes sense. I just come on farm sim, like, give me a nice brush hog. I want to be old school a little bit. Let's see. Alright, let's just, so if I do the bale wrapping, which is I'm curious to see what I have them bales at. I think they should be 150, but so silage, hay, mineral feed, straw. So this would be something I would get into with cattle. This is where I get confused a little bit. So that must pick up everything, silage and all, which is fine. Which I might mess with that just to try it. I've never messed with that on here. But yeah. again. Let's see, so there's a paladin stone, or a hammer, more or less, we'll call it that. Stump grinder. Okay. Yeah, I just saved money getting a forklift for more horsepower, but it is what it is. It's kind of a gamble here. Let's get this bale going. So like it's a funky thing. So ideally, I'm really gonna need a plow as well. Because if these fields are in that bad condition already, it's just gonna have to be a thing. I may need to buy a fertilizer too, spreader too. That's kind of where I'd like the dairy farm concept with the manure. I feed you, you feed my fields. Concept. So our cultivating field is done. Alright, my guy. Quit wasting fuel. Let's see, so we got 13. We'll consider that complete. So we should be at 60. So we only had 2,000 income on that, which maybe I was looking at the wrong contract. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to set this guy on 86 here, which is not far. We'll see what our total profit's going to be there. I think it takes out wages too, so that's 5,000. We'll take note of this, 5,000, and see who can remember, because odds are I will not pay attention to this, because all I'm seeing right now is profit. So we go total 5,000, we'll probably lose. Sorry, my guy, I ran you over. Definitely don't like this tractor. If I go the route I want to, my next tractor is going to be the exact same tractor, but it's going to be a white. And I've only ever seen a couple of those in real life. I've never seen a Challenger, so I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna. Uh-oh. Thought I messed up. But the white is exactly the same tractor with the white logo on it, and it's gray, like a grayish, whitish color, and it drives me nuts because there's the creativity on this game should be like, my mind should be blown, and I think 22 did so well, and come on guys, let your modders do your thing, or give your game some life here. bad mouthing the game. I'm enjoying it. It's just give me a little more creativity with it. Killing the potential. Alright, I'm gonna let this guy run loose on this field. So what do we say, 5,000 payout on this contract. Well, we're gonna probably lose half of that on wages. Let's see here. Bigger tedder would be nice, but for now, the smaller tedder works for the farm because I'm not teddering a whole lot. I guess, you know, to recap, we didn't really accomplish a ton on this stream. On this daily run. I mean, we're still on. We only have a lapse of 1 day so far, which I think, yeah, we're doing okay. We got a good bit done. No profit yet. Well, a little bit. I don't know if I like this. I did 4 different crops on this greenhouse. The cycle should be, like I said, we've only gone a few days, and I've left this go a little bit on its own. So you don't look like an Angus, but I guess you are. You're a brown Angus, not a black Angus. So once these cows are healthy, we should get more. Okay, so this is where I messed up. I need another tractor at the farm, but I really need a truck. So I think when I start my hauling, I'm going to yeah, I don't need a tandem long. Ideally, I do like this this cab over though. That's pretty neat. I'm just window shopping now. Yeah, we're gonna keep this on shield. What do you mean, horn? Okay. Additional lights, design 3. 2. Yeah, we're gonna keep all the lights. Let's see. I like the beige or the brown. I like the beige. Okay. But that's 50 for a truck. Now let's see what our pallet trailer is gonna be like. Pallet trailers. Let's see. Where am I gonna look at here? Drawing a blank here. I think it's just under trailers, but I want to say it's not. Alright, let's see here. No, that's not it. Semi-trailers. Duh. Okay. So we want one that hauls pallets. This is not what I want. I don't think this is auto load, which is fine, it doesn't have to be, but if I'm going to use a trailer like this, I'm going to go with a flatbed, like a flat deck, so it'd be something like this. I'll be honest, because then I can use it for trailers. I don't know what the difference between the two here is. That one gives you a nice extension. Okay, that's so weird. So that's a triple hopper. So that's, I think what that is, it has 3 ports. This one hauls more. Yeah. Let's see. So we're getting there. We're gonna have a nice little chunk of money here coming in. Let's see how our tether's doing. We'll let him finish this thing up. Call it a wrap for now. We'll pick up on this another time. I'm not entirely sold on what I want to do here yet. We are at 96% on the tether contract. Once this is complete, I'm going to get him back to the farm. We'll let the other 2 contracts run their course. We'll come back. Those contracts will be done. Then we'll see what our total profit margin is. So we're at 62,000. Then we had wage payments, I believe is what the issue was there. Whatever, that's cost of work. Ideally we'll be close to 70,000 after these contracts are all done. Alright, the tender contract's done. Which I don't think that was a big payout. 4,000. It's not a bad payout. So, let's see what else we got here quick. Bale wrapping, that wouldn't be too much. So we'll go ahead and do that other one since it's right across the water here. That'll be for next time though. I'm gonna get this guy in position so I don't forget. Take the ferry across. Alright, let's see where we're at here. Bearing's coming up. Good. Actually, before we cut it, so we still have a lot of wheat left, so it looks like 130. We don't have near that in this one, but we have enough for a few pallets worth of material. This is... So, let's just say this was a span of a few days. We're almost well, a tenth and a half on 1 point. Blah blah blah. Do the math. Blah blah blah. I'm not doing it. We're slowly getting there. So, but alrighty, guys. Have a good one. Hope you guys catch the next one. I'm gonna try to get some kind of solid schedule. It's a tough thing to try to do right now. But yeah, catch this clip. My first clip, the very first clip's on YouTube. I believe this clip's still on Twitch until they delete it. But yes, sir. Part 2. We're not on day 2. We're still on September 1st. So I'm gonna keep the realism pretty solid on this. Actually, what I might do, just to advance the game, let's take a nappy nap. I have no idea where I'm at, right? So we got bees, and they produce honey. I forgot about that. I gotta produce this shed at some point. I'll buy that stuff. Hi, Farmer Johnson. Billy Bob, Joe Bob Thornton. I don't know. Alright, that's a character edit. You best quit trespassing, sir. We'll do a $20. Now we'll do 15, 16. That'll work. Oh, okay. Alright. Right into the rain. Nice. I just want to see what our crop differential is. We didn't sleep that one. No, we barely slept. But we're close to a new pallet. New pallet of flour. So Alrighty, guys. I will catch you next time. Stay tuned for more. Later.